It is a matter of immense pride to stand here before all of you this evening. I feel privileged to extend my warm welcome to all of you present over here for the valedictory ceremony of the first national virtual moot court competition organized by the Legal Insider in collaboration with IEC University.
On behalf of the organization and institution, I extend a very warm welcome to all of you for this valedictory ceremony of National Virtual Moot Court Competition 2020. We could witness here a talented and unique mix of students who have come to us from all across the country and made this competition happen.
This is the first national virtual moot court competition organized by the Legal Insider in collaboration with IEC University. IEC University is a private university in Baddi, Himachal Pradesh. The university was established by the Himachal Pradesh State Legislature under the IEC University Act 2012. The university works on the principle of IEC. That means for innovation, excellence, and commitment for world class education. IEC University aims to deliver multidisciplinary programs, all of which are designed to be industry relevant through effective and efficient process so as to make it accessible to all sections of the society.
The School of Law, IEC University, is a self financing professional school and recognized by the Bar Council of India. The school has been set up to impart legal education to students with its well structured courses, and it aims to make them aware of the legal rights and responsibilities.
The Legal Insider is a newly established platform with a goal to expand and connect various legal professionals and students who are willing to contribute and share their proficiency. The Legal Insider is a newly established platform with a goal to expand and connect various legal professionals and students who are willing to contribute and share their proficiency. The Legal Insider has continued 7 national events in recent times, and they also run a successful journal to serve the same purpose, which gives an insight to possibility of legal enhancements. It is a student run initiative which primarily focuses on cyber law and IPR. The Legal Insider also encourages students from the legal fraternity to write, read, and expand their knowledge and provide them the platform and opportunity for the same.
The Legal Insider, in collaboration with IEC University National Virtual Moot Court Competition, has seen the participation of students from all across the country. We had 47 teams in this competition, and we are honored to have 64 judges to judge the preliminary, quarters, semi-finals, and finals of this competition.
Nothing great will be achieved without great people, and people are only great if they are determined to do so. So let's start the valedictory ceremony by inviting luminaries. It gives me immense pleasure to invite our guests of honors, who were also the judges for the final rounds of this moot court competition. I would like to invite Mr. Pawan Narang, advocate of Supreme Court of India, with an experience of over 30 years, Advocate Jayantika Ganguly. She's a corporate lawyer with an experience of about 12 years. Dr. Rishikesh Dave, the Dean of School of Law, Marwari University, Gujarat. And Justice Subodh Kumar Gunwant Lal Shah. He's the retired judge of Gujarat High Court. It is a matter of immense pride to have you all here this evening with us.
Now, I request Mr. Siddhant Sarkar and Ms. Aditi Narayan, who are the founding partners of the Legal Insider and also the conveners of this competition, to introduce the guest of honors.
Thank you so much, Diksha, for giving me this opportunity. Our first guest of honor is Jayantika Ganguly. Jayantika Ganguly is a corporate lawyer with over 12 years of experience in top law firms. She is an alumni of NUJS Kolkata also. She is also an internationally published author and a stress management coach. And apart from all of this, she has been a constant support system. Jayantika Ganguly was the first mentor who actually agreed to associate with the Legal Insider. And whenever we face any kind of difficulty, she is always there to help us out. Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining this ceremony. And I, on behalf of the whole team of the Legal Insider, welcome you.
Thank you, Siddhant. That was really kind of you. Uh, well, I just have one sentence to say for Aditi and Siddhant. They are fantastic people. They are very innovative, very creative, and I really admire how they have gone about bringing this whole concept of the legal insider. And I've seen how hard they are working at everything. It's brilliant. Just keep up the good work, you guys.
Our second guest of honor for today's ceremony is Dr. Rishikesh Dave. Dr. Rishikesh Dave is the Dean of Marwari University. He has over 18 years of experience in the legal education. His doctoral research was on the subject of the concept of sovereign immunity and international criminal law. Dr. Rishikesh Dave has served as the Dean of NMIMS University School of Law and prior to that as the Dean School of Law at Galgotias University. Dr. Dave has joined Marwari University with a mission to provide a world-class law school in the Saurashtra region. We are truly honored to have you, sir. I would like to request you to throw some lights to all our participants. Over to you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Siddhanta. And it's a pleasure to be on this platform again, with young, talented law students. It's always a pleasure to interact with them and to learn from them a lot. Today's mood, I have judged the finals. The problem was very complicated. There were a lot of things they can argue upon, and the way they have come out with innovative arguments, even though they were on the what do you say? I would not say losing side, but on a weaker side. It's simply amazing. Uh, so again, I always say this again and again to all the young law students that whenever you are participating in any moot court competition, uh, first of all, make your basics very strong. Your basic has to be strong, and then jump upon the main arguments and the main sections in the main law. Right. So, for example, if you are dealing with defamation, what are the basics of defamation? That has to be very clear to you. Or someone is arguing about circumstantial evidence and direct evidence. What are the difference between those evidences has to be very clear to you. So, because unless and until your basics are not clear, it will be difficult for you to sustain your arguments, at any advanced stage. With this words, I wish all the best to all the participants, and may the best team win. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I would like to welcome Advocate Pavan Narang. He is a litigation counsel with the experience of 30 years of trial and appellate experience before the Supreme Court, High Court, Trial Court, and tribunals in economic offenses, having advised in corporate sectors and high net worth individuals. He is an arbitrator, he is a mediator, he is a civil and commercial mediator. Sir, you sound to be like an all-rounder. We are delighted to have you on board, and I am definitely sure the participants enjoyed what knowledge you shared with them and the wonderful questioning rounds that happened in the finals. I would request you to address the audience with a few words of knowledge.
Thank you. Welcome all. I just joined late. I was hearing Mr. Dave. I fully agree with him what he says, that you have to be very vigilant as far as your basics are concerned. What is happening nowadays is that we are relying too much on computers and word search. We just put in a system, and whatever judgment pops up, we go through it and try to rely upon it without realizing that many a times head notes may say something else, but the ultimately what the judgment will be on a different aspect also altogether. Also, try to go through the books which are all those commentaries, etc., because there you find those old laws and judgments of our high courts and honorable Supreme Court. Though those may be 40-year-old, 50-year-old judgments, or even 60, 70, but you will find the kind of knowledge you will get from those judgments crisp, to the point, and those certain of those judgments, certain laws are still holding good. They have not been set aside. Yes, as far as this uh, proposition was concerned, it was a mix, both civil and criminal aspects. Somebody, some teams, I think so, in the, I only judged the final, petitioners tried to juggle it out from it by making all those things as civil and trying to use them to say that let all those cases go together. The respondents went on to say, no, it was partly criminal, partly civil. But these are the propositions which will always test the participants. And it is good that you learn from these things, learn and go through what experience you get from the questions which are put to you. Well, they are all based on whatever experience we have after practicing uh, in the courts, because what you people are doing is all theory. We have gone through a rigor which is practical in nature. It will take time. Don't get disheartened. Number two, don't get disheartened from the questions which are put to you. They will, in any case, will lead you to read more and go through all those laws and the facts in a finer manner. But rest, everything was good, and I'm thankful to the university for considering me to judge the finals along with Ms. Ganguly, Mr. Dave, Honorable Justice Shah, and it was a good experience for me also, based on the way the participants were there and they were answering the queries back, and it gives a hope. Yes, this profession will always remain in good hands in our next generation. I can say next generation because reason being, after 30 years, this year itself, my son has joined profession, so I can say the next generation. Now I've got that right to say that. Thank you very much. Once again, best of luck for participation. Best of luck to all, for they will do much better next time. It is always two teams who will come in the final, and it will be always one team which will win. Otherwise, keep it up. You will be winner sometime. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. I would like to introduce our Honorable former Justice Subodh Shah for coming for the final rounds on a very short notice. So thank you so much for coming on board. Honorable Justice Subodh Shah has emerged from a family of academicians. He comes from a family of lawyers since generations. His contribution on working in cyber crimes and cyber laws have commented subject reports on the Information Technology Act 2000. He has been instrumental in implementing the project of computerizing in New Gujarat High Court complex. He was also appointed as Special Judge CBI Court Ahmedabad. elevated as additional judge of Gujarat High Court on 12th day of November 2012 and confirmed as permanent judge on 10th July 2014. Honorable former Justice Subodh Shah has delivered with almost all subjects 19,832 judgments in 1,263 days. So this is a huge, huge accomplishment that we all look up to. I would request you to address the participants and the audience with a few kind words and give them the knowledge that you have attained over the years of your experience.
Thank you, Avni. Distinguished judges, advocates, panelists, participant students. I have been listening the four advocates, future advocates, law students arguing last case. Though I have attended few moot courts, by the experience of this last case, I would like to suggest one thing to all of you, that irrespective of anything else, basically as an advocate, you are representing your clients. So it is always better to understand and realize the factual details of litigant client. If you don't understand the factual details of your client, it would be difficult for you to express your case before the court. So first thing which is required is to carefully listen or to read the client, then to apply the law, considering the factual details or dispute that may be posed before you by the client. Many a times, as the participant of last moot court has realized, many a times it may be possible that there is mixed question of different type of jurisprudence, criminal as well as civil. Client may not select particular type of litigation, say either civil or criminal, but it is for you to decide that how to proceed further. If there is no constraint of time, I will give you one example. It is an example before 2.5 decades when I was in practice. You will surprised to note it. Two big businessmen, business companies were fighting for their disputes for a couple of years, both before trial court and high court. They could not settle their dispute. They have compromised it, but there was no proper compromise deed between them. And thereafter, after a couple of years, they approach me. You will surprised to note it that it takes me almost 50 hours, 2 hours a day for 25 days, because I was having a huge filing and practice when I was advocate. Therefore, I could not get time. I allotted only 1 to 2 hours per day. I have listened my client for 25 days for almost for 2 hours. That is for 50 hours. And then we have he came for filing a suit. The dispute was for 32 crores liability amongst partners with government and other borrowers and debtor in the market. Total dispute was of 32 crores. I am talking pre-1995. I joined services in 1997. So practically it was in 90s. In between 1990 and 95, 32 crore is a huge amount. And you will surprised to note it. After reading and listening my client, I find out that probably on one document, the signature is probably forged. My client does not disclose it. I asked him different questions and then he admitted that yes, the deed requising partition between the partners was not signed by his daughter, but it was signed by some other person. He was very well aware that my client was aware about this fact, but he was not ready to disclose it. And he was not ready to file a criminal case for the simple reason that in that case, complainant would be his daughter because her signature was forged. Therefore, I press him to file a criminal. Just 1 minute. I have one urgent. sorry, all of you. But after 25 days, we simply file a criminal complaint of forgery, forging a document, and you will surprised to note it. The matter which was dragged up to High Court for a couple of years and involving 32 crores in 1990 was compromised within couple of weeks. As soon as other side has realized that there is a forged signature and they would be behind the bar, they settle the dispute. So basic thing is you have to read or listen your client first, consider the factual details. He may pose any dispute or any question or any kind, he may ask you to file any litigation. It is for you to decide that what kind of remedy is available to your client and what step is to be taken by you, which is supported by law. So reading the facts and then reading the law is must. I must appreciate the organizer and the participant to take best care of this subject. All four speakers of today in last sessions have tried their level best to convince the court, considering different kind of feedback given to them. I must congratulate judges also to help them in and to build their knowledge or to make them realize that what is required to be read and how it is to be done. I thank you, the organizer, again to call me for such opportunity to meet all of you. Thank you, all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And we thank you for being present and sharing your knowledge with us.
Thank you very much, sir and ma'am, for sharing your deep knowledge with us. Your words were full of enthusiasm and valuable knowledge. Talent and skills are the crops that are nurtured, groomed, and given all possible opportunities to grow and bloom. This is a much awaited event in every student's life as it gives them the opportunity to bloom, to put their efforts throughout their academic endeavor. It is a moment full of joy, a moment about pride and accomplishment, a moment of celebration. It gives a sense of achievement and a sense of responsibility towards fulfilling further commitments. It fills the heart with mixed feelings, fulfillment, anxiety, and eagerness.
Following the tradition, now it is time we acknowledge and encourage the talent of students for their excellence in the competition by prize distribution ceremony. I request the guest of honors to announce the names of the winners and honor them with prizes.
So, award for the best memorial will be presented by the guest of honor, Mr. Pavan Narang.
Welcome everybody again. The award for best memorial goes to SVKM Praveen Gandhi College of Law. Dhriti Hundi, Vatsala Toprani, Anushka Mansaramani. Congratulations.
Congratulations, participant. Now it is time for the Best Researcher Award, which will be presented by the guest of honor, Advocate Jayantika Ganguly.
So the award for the best researcher goes to TC28, Anushka Bancharamani, a student of SVKM Praveen Gandhi College of Law. Congratulations, Anushka.
Congratulations. Now congratulations. Now let's move towards the Best Speaker Award, which will be presented by the guest of honor, Dr. Rishikesh Dave.
Thank you for giving this opportunity. But the best speaker over here is written my name. Anyways, the best speaker is Tulika Rana from Symbiosis Law School.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations, Tulika.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations. Now I request guest of honor, Dr. To present the award to the second runner-up.
Your voice is breaking. I couldn't hear anything. Can you repeat, please?
Now I request guest of honor, Dr. Rishikesh Dave, to present the award to the second runners-up team.
Thank you. The second runners-up team is Army Institute of Law, Mohali. Congratulations to team.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations, team. Now it is the time to award the winner team of this competition, and this award will be presented by the guest of honor, Justice S.G. Shah.
The winner is, best memorial is SVKM Praveen Gandhi College of Law, Dhriti Undi, Vatsala Toprani, Anushka Mansarmani.
Thank
I'm
you,
audible
sir.
or not?
Yes, sir.
Sir, we would request you to declare the winners of today's competition.
Sir, sir, you have to declare the winner.
Winner means out of these two, because I have only.
No, I think so, sir. They must have sent you on your email. I request the organizers to send the name of the winner to Jaisa Bone's WhatsApp then.
This is the only name.
Now they have sent it, sir. Now they have sent a.
But I have sent the same name.
No, but you announced as a memorial.
Okay. Now it is best memorial and now winner. Okay,
Yes.
sorry. Now winner is also SVKM Praveen Gandhi College of Law. Participants are Dhriti Undi, Vatsala Trupani, Anushka Mansarmani. They are winner of the competition.
Congratulations to the team. Let's move towards the first runners-up team, and I request the Honorable Justice S.G. Shah to present the award for the first runners-up team as well.
It is first runner of School of Excellence in Law, the Tamil Nadu, Dr. Ambedkar Law University. Participants are Arpana Raju, Nirupamavi Sankar, and Nimra Ali.
A very hearty congratulations to all the winners.
May I request something? At least they should, the winners, the runners-up, they should keep their cameras on. At least we can see their faces and see their happy feelings.
Yes, sir, I agree. I request the winners to keep
Yeah,
their
because
cameras on.
we feel we are declaring, award to ghosts. Better you keep your cameras on. Come on, you are all cheerful. You're not all people like us.
Camera and mic so that they can be on screen.
A very hearty congratulations to all the winners of this competition. It gives us immense pleasure to welcome Professor Chetan Rani. She is an acclaimed educator having a bucket full of knowledge. I request ma'am to share few words of wisdom with us.
Hello. Greetings of the day to all dignitaries present for today's first national level moot court competition held at IEC University virtually with collaboration of the Legal Insider. Firstly, I want to ask apology behalf of Dean of School Law, Dr. Ravindra Kumar sir, as he is not present due to upcoming event work. Behalf of him, I am here to present the valedictory ceremony. I'm thankful for this opportunity. Firstly, behalf of IEC University, I want to congratulate the winners as they had given their best. Nobody is loser because everyone had gained knowledge end of the day. So I would love to congratulate to all the participants. This success was not achieved without the presence of today's final round judges. I, with due all respect, Honorable Justice H.G. Shah sir, as your statements, as your words, at the end of the event also, you were so active with the discussion part and your words, really it had been proved that the competition was really tough for everyone, even for the students and even for the judges to take the decision. And even with due all respect, Dr. Rishikesh Dave sir, thank you. As you said, the competition questioning was really tough, and really you had a very huge discussion with the students, and they were enlightened with their statements because we have received the messages from the students after the competition that what all the discussion was took place. And I really want to thankful to adequate Jayantika Ganguly ma'am. We really admire these youngsters, ma'am, as this the legal insiders are the people who have really made us feel like yes, we can do more. And the innovative and the technology and the creativity of these guys had proved us like we can do more than anything. And we have planned a lot of with the students, and we are going to take more further. Aditi, and I think you are the most active. Siddhant, we will be there. Further, we will plan a lot of things with you. Coming to, I would love to thank Pavan Narang sir. We promise the justice in the safe hands, sir. We promise. Because we plan not according to the books. The knowledge, what you people have gained through your entire career, what you have shared. We promise that the students have taken it very properly and they are going to build a very good career and that it would be helpful to our nation, sir. As we all know, the competition was tough, but your all present measures to lead a success, sir. I would personally appreciate the participants as your discussion left a remark in your judges because judges are at the end also are discussing about the topic. It means that we have achieved. Aditi, you should be happy because you have worked hard. Siddhant, you have worked hard, boss. See the result. See the leaders, how they are speaking. Secondly, I'm thankful to the legal insider team. Siddhant, you have given a very good idea. Aditi, you have took these ideas and you are voluntarily, you took a very good participant. And our team, which have actively helped during this competition. I really appreciate the legal insider team who had given a lot of efforts because you youngsters are going to build a proper nation and constitution is the right for everyone. And the discussion part, what happened today, where sir was discussing about a small case of a signature mistake. That was really very important because there are most of the cases which are not aware, which the students cannot get through the internet nor even with books. That is through your experience, the way you communicate, how you discuss all things together in a package, you have gained a lot of knowledge. Lastly, I would extend thanks to the HOD of the School of Law, Dr. Prahlad Gupta, and my colleagues who had worked hard for this competition. And the successful completion of this event is immense happiness and the success. I finally conclude to all saying that thank you one and all. Thank you, Aditi.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Gratitude is the fairest blossom which springs from the soul. Every celebration is an experience. The external fades away and the internal lingers and echoes in the most depth of our hearts. We are reminded that events like this, one, are milestones on the journey of life and reminders of fidelity all through. As we come to the close of our valedictory ceremony, I request Mr. Siddhant Sarkar and Ms. Aditi Narayan on behalf of the whole organizing committee to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you so much, Shruti. It gives me immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks for this event along with Ms. Aditi Narayan to all our dignitaries and our participants present here. My sincere thanks to Dr. Rishikesh Dave, Dean of Marwari University for gracing this event with his presence. I would also like to thank Advocate Jayantika Ganguly for always supporting the Legal Insider and for joining this ceremony. My heartily thanks to Advocate Pavan Narang sir. Sir, your words truly enlightened us and you actually made life a lot tougher for our finalists in this event. My sincere thanks to Honorable former Judge of High Court of Gujarat, Subodh Shah, for investing his time to grace this occasion. We are truly enlightened, sir. Thank you so much to all our guests of honors for taking the time out of your busy schedule to attend this valedictory ceremony. Also, I'm truly delighted that the Legal Insider has been able to successfully organize this competition. My sincere thanks to School of Law, IEC University, for agreeing to come on board for this particular event and for embracing us in the path of the Legal Insider that the Legal Insider has started. And also Professor Dr. Anju Saxena, Vice Chancellor of IEC University, for showing her support. The Legal Insider would love to extend the hands to collaborate with IEC University in the future events as well. Now, I would like to request Aditi Narayan to continue with the vote of thanks. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Siddhant. I would like to say thanks to the team, the participants, and the judges who have come together, because coming together is a beginning, keeping together is a process, and working together is success. And this is what we've come to. I am thankful to every single judge who has come to enlighten the participants, guide them through their arguments, and made sure that they know that the world out there, when they go out as lawyers, is not going to be easy for them. They need to know that it takes heat and pressure and work and determination to stand out in the world as the perfect advocates. I would like to thank the participants for joining, which made us possible and made us liable and responsible for bringing this platform to you, because without the participants, there would have been no event. Thank you to all the participants for participating. Lastly, I would like to thank the organizing committee of the Legal Insider. Our team is not a lot of people. Our team is small. We are part of a family. Our team is only students who are third, fourth, and fifth years of law graduates. We have worked together from the last 2 months to bring this competition to come to life for all of you. And for that, I would like to thank each and every organizing committee member. Jigar, Akriti, Nimisha, Megha, Himanshu, Ritvik, Prerna, Khushi, Kavya, Arushi, Pooja, Ishika, Deepika, Diksha, Bharvi, Samriddhi, Shruti, Nevin, Marin, Sandra, Fiza, Devanshi. You guys made it possible for us to work this hard. You were there with us, supporting us and helping us to make this competition come to what it has. I thank everybody for seeing our hard work come to fruit like this. Thank you so much for joining the first National Virtual Moot Court organized by the Legal Insider in collaboration with IEC University.
Thank you, everyone. The end of a story is the beginning of many others. On this note, let's conclude remarkable, memorable, and knowledgeable valedictory ceremony. On behalf of the institution and organization, we sincerely thank the dignitaries for being with us this evening and enlightening us with their enthusiastic remarks. I shower my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who helped us to make this event happen and make this event more successful. Thank you, everyone, and have a wonderful and a fun-filled evening.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Start.
Improve the golden moment of opportunity and to I'm starting. To improve the golden moment of opportunity and to catch the good that is in our reach is the great art of life. And to catch the good that is in our reach, it is the great art of life.